Hello there, Taylor with the Multi-Tiempo Report. En este informe hablo en español primero y then en English. Sí, en el noroeste pacífico hay una tormenta tropical. Tormenta tropical Kong-Rey y tormenta tropical Nando. Sí, y se prevé que esta tormenta continuará fortaleciendo y convertirse en un tifón. Sí, por aquí el equivalente de un huracán de categoría 1 o algo así. Y en las Filipinas hay una señal número 2 por o para vientos y hay la posibilidad de lluvias fuertes, inundaciones repentinas, deslaves, creo que es la palabra. Y en Taiwán hay un aviso de lluvias muy fuertes, sí, por aquí, en todas partes, sí. Y por aquí hay una zona de probabilidad, pero en el momento es baja según el JTWC. Y en el Pacífico Occidental hay una zona de probabilidad por aquí, en el momento 20%. Y por aquí en el momento 30%. Por aquí en el Atlántico hay una zona de probabilidad, pero es solo 10%. Sí, en el momento perfecto, o algo así. And yes, that is what is happening. So now we switch back over to English. Back over? I don't know what that means. Yes, so we've got Tropical Storm Kong-Rey / Tropical Storm Nando, that's not a word. Depending on whose name list you subscribe to, whether you go by the JMA name or the Picasso name. And this thing in the Philippines right now, they've got a signal number 2 for winds up to this level or whatnot, and the possibility of flash flooding, of course, and landslides with that. That's basically always a possibility anytime you get extremely heavy rain. Speaking of which, in Taiwan, they've got an extremely heavy rain advisory in effect for basically all of the country right now. And this thing is quite possibly even going to bring ill effects to Japan if it stays, together that long. It could bring rains. Well, obviously it's gonna bring rains, but I mean winds. It could be still kind of gusty. I don't know. Yes, that's something, obviously, if you're in that area, to pay attention to. Over here, we've got a low chance of tropical cyclone formation in the next 24 hours. Over here, we've got a 10% in the next 48 hours, because the JTWC stuff over here is the next 24 hours. The NHC stuff over here is the next 48, so that's 10%. This one is 20%, and this one is 30% chance. All of those in the next 28 hours. Let's take a look. So there you go. Whole bunch of clutter. Whole bunch of multi-info. Right. And we go back to the Northwest Pacific to see the satellite toggle, the satellite view on for that. And there you go. That is potentially future typhoon Kong-Rey / Nando. So that is what is going on in the land of tropical cyclones. In the land of severe thunderstorm weather today, got a chance of winds and hail again. There were a couple mesoscale discussions, in fact. One of them is watch possible. This one, however, is watch unlikely. So southern North Dakota and southern South Dakota. So just kind of an FYI on isolated threats with that one. But this area, for where we've got extreme upper Michigan and parts of lower Michigan, parts of Wisconsin, with watch possible on that one. Was a 40% chance of watch issuance for this area or thereabouts. There was warnings in effect, but just all flash floods. So flash flood over there, flash flood. So in general today, here's the map showing the probability of severe wind, which are winds 58 miles per hour greater. So that is basically thereabouts where the mesoscale discussion is in effect. Hail-wise, this is a map showing the probability of 1 inch or larger hail, so a hail chance today. And tornado-wise, not forecasted really to be a threat. Doesn't mean it couldn't happen, it's just not, the environmental conditions are not conducive, or a word like that. And speaking of things not being conducive, then it's lesser tomorrow, just a 5%, and it's 5% after that. And yeah, severeweathertv.com is the official homepage of this screencast. Wicked Wix is over here. There it is. Wicked Wix is WICKEDWX.com, and Cyclocane is CYCLOCANE.com. And that is it for today. and hopefully you're staying safe out there.